lower.
Now the big advantage of all of the Patriot campers models, even the ones here in the United States, is they're all running on airbag suspension. So underneath them we've got independent suspension, the X-Cruise suspension with twin shocks, but we've got airbags. What you can see Christian doing right now, especially with a big long program, it is always really difficult to find level ground, even on a short little trailer like this. So the first thing that we'll do before we set it up is level the trailer. Now you've got the ability to level it left to right. Now if we really want to get technical with it, we can unhitch it and we can level it up and down on the drawbar as well. But for tonight, you're not going to bother, are you?
No, I think I do. It's quite far off, and with this tent, I'm laying that way. So the left to right doesn't really matter. It's more the angle of the trailer.
So we'll come up here, we'll show you something else. With the DO35, you've got a handbrake on there. Jump in there. Let's get it done before we lose the light. You work, I'll talk.
Okay.
Yeah, that's going to be the plan for this afternoon. So you got a handbrake on there, so we'll disconnect this real quick, pull the handbrake, we'll chock the wheels just to be safe that I don't end up with a red pinstripes all over my Mega 6 down the back there, and Christian will actually level it down, and then we'll get into opening this tent. Now while he's mucking around with that, just come for a quick walk around here. Manager 30 is standard in the X1-N. Rocker switches, you can see the airbag gauge here. You can see how much more pressure that he's got on the left-hand side than the right. These are your airbag switches. You got accessory sockets, USBs as well, water tank gauge. We just filled the water full to the brim. And this is your circuit breaker for your mains power. I'll show you through the main kitchen a little bit later on. In the US, unfortunately, we can't get the new Dometic stove in the US. They haven't gone through their compliance yet. But we're running either a Eureka or a Primus twin burner stove in here. Now we've got a lot of gear that the guys from Dometic have given us to trial out as well for this trip. So you can see in here we've got wine tumblers, we got thermoses, we had some other bits and pieces as well. Another staple item, wouldn't leave home without it, jet ball. We've got the new jet ball Genesis here. Coming around the back here, we've got all the kids' luggage is stored in the back. We've done pretty good this trip with the amount of gear that we've packed. You've got a massive drawer in the rear here. You can see here, we've even got nothing in there. We've got our X3 loaded to the brim, but you've got dividers. You can divide all of this up. Normally you can use it for pantry or even clothes. The rear tailgate on the X1-N folds down as well. So we actually designed this when the kids were really, really little. Sarah and I designed this to fold down intentionally instead of folding up or sideways, that this doubled as a table. So you can pull up chairs here and the kids can sit at the back and play cards, and our kids used to do it all the time and have their meals. Now I know this is going to be a mess because the camera guys are in here. He's shaking his head at me. No, it's not. Perfect, well done boys. One camera back. Yo.
Do I just pull the car forward a bit, or do I just pull the camper to the side?
Either way, mate, whatever suits you. Leave one chain connected, mate. You've got enough room there, and then you've got another safety to stop the trailer from rolling back. So there's a little tip for you if you're worried about it taking off or going down a hill. In the side here, we've got a little charging shelf. I'll just whip this out because I'll show you. We'll be cooking on this a lot. This is the Jetball Genesis, which has just been released in Australia, one of our favourite pieces. You've got a little 350 watt red arc converter here as well, which is great for charging laptops, all the camera gear. The camera boys will be working out of here for this trip. This side here, we've got a Camp Lux propane hot water shower. This also connects hot water straight to the sink. And then you've got another massive storage area inside here. In here, barbecue swing away, so the Weber grill, that just folds right out. You'll see that throughout the trip. Something else, I know this seems like a Dometic commercial, but they've given us all this stuff to test because this is all going to be released. This is the Go range they're going to be releasing in Australia, so they wanted a bit of feedback. A faucet or a tap, now this is actually battery powered. You can hear that running now, it's just double tap, touch. This sits magnetic base straight on top, plugs into the Dometic water jug. I think they only come in the one size at the moment, but we're actually using this for another product that we're going to be launching real soon. So this is a great little remote. Propane bottle storage on either side. You can see LED lights right throughout. And the biggest advantage of the X1-N, the thing I still love about it the most, is the diversification of what you can do on an X1-N. So the actual N in X1-N stands for no tent. Yeah, we weren't really, it's not the most elaborate description, but that's where X1-N came from. Comes with an exo rack on top. You can put in as many bars as you like, so you can turn this into a full platform. So if you want to put kayaks, mountain bikes, any of that sort of stuff on top. But I think this is the big feature, which you coming here,
Pull my car forward.
Oh, you got to pull your car forward. Quick, pull your car forward.
Ash.
Which is the new Dometic rooftop tent, inflatable tent, tri-fold, so you can see. Really, really cool that it only takes up half of the rack. Again, walk around this side with me. You can see here quite clearly, only half the rack's taken up. Full-size range of swag on the other side. This is a huge advantage, and I think this is going to be a really cool product. I'm keen to use it. Peak awning I didn't mention as well, but again, you'll see that right throughout the series. So let's let him pull that car forward, and we'll get this tent set up, and we'll kind of get the first reaction. And we'll come back to you tomorrow with what he thought after he slept in it for the first time. A little bit of the Patriot X1-N.
This is the bit that I am the most excited for, the new tent. Now, I've put Ashton's swag on top, and I kind of just chucked a ratchet over the whole thing, which was, I don't know why, but hey.
So how did we work out?
It's done now.
That you get the brand new tent, and
Because I'm towing
swag.
the whole camper, and
I know, but like it's our camper,
No,
technically. Like all my clothes are in here.
I'm towing it. This is my first time setting up Eaton tent, so I'm gonna get Ashton's help. We're gonna try and
Okay.
figure it out, but I think he's on it.
It's like I like how like nicely that's wrapped around. I don't know. I think this is how it goes. Do you have to like bang? Do you have to like unlock it or something?
I don't know.
Oh yeah. Hi Christian. I think we have to pull out the ladder that much. Perfect.
It's like a bridge.
Yeah.
We just folded it open, so now it's time to do the most unique thing that this tent has. There's no poles. It's air, baby. So, just gotta screw this back on.
I think this is what you're supposed to do 6.5 PSI because that's what was already on it.
Jam it in. And now we hit the power button. Yeah! That's cool, look. How thick is that? That's 4 pounds.
How's it going?
6.5, bang, done.
Dude, how freaking good is that? Was it easy to set up?
Yeah, for the first time it was just like figuring it out, but now that we've done it once, it should be just bang, bang, bang.
Do you literally have nothing, not even awning poles?
No.
Is that all air? Oh, no, there's something in there.
Yeah,
It
but
was
you
just
don't
like
have to set them up, they just
touching.
fold down with the tent.
Dude, that's insane.
That's pretty cool.
Ridiculous. Who's in that tonight?
Me, I am.
Well, you're towing it, so you're in a swag.
Yeah.
What are you going to do with your swag in the back of the 40?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I'm gonna just.
In the back of the FG50 now.
All right, well there you have it, guys. New Dometic rooftop tent. It's not that windy tonight, but it is. These gusts keep coming through like every kind of 10 minutes as a gust comes through. I just got a heap of firewood. I'm gonna quickly set up the X3, and then I reckon we'll get dinner on. Yeah?
Yep.
You guys want to give me a hand real quick?